much for coming out today. We have a bright, almost bright, sunny day. But hey, all the sports teams are winning, so that's all we need. My name is Ernie Wong. I'm a board member of the Chinese American Service League, better known to most of you as CASL. CASL holds a special place in my heart. It's my honor to support our board, directors, and staff. For over 40 years, CASL has led a comprehensive suite of services to empower residents. We provide educational and cultural foundations for children and adults through our services, and we ensure that our seniors live out their later years with the dignity that they deserve. One program that I'm incredibly proud of is the work to put immigrants on the pathway to citizenship. Over 500 individuals have assisted every year with immigration and citizenship through CASL alone. When Bernie and other co-founders founded CASL in 1978, their focus was simple: support other immigrant families the way they wish they had been supported when they first came to this country. Looking back now, they could have never imagined the impact on thousands of residents throughout Chicago and Chicagoland area. Two specific residents supported through CASL's immigration services were the internationally renowned artists known as the Zhou Brothers. DaHuang and Zhou were highly famed artists in China, but less known here in the United States. So when they came to the US in 1986, they came with a dream to share their art with a wider audience. Bernie and her team worked tirelessly to assist the brothers in gaining their US citizenship, allowing them to continue sharing their art with Americans and the rest of the world. This brings us to today and why we're all here, the generous donation of the Red Angel statue in honor of the beloved Bernardo Wong. It's my honor to introduce the board president for the Albert and Bernie Wong senior living community, which was so important to Bernie, Cary Wong.
Good morning. On behalf of the Albert and Bernie Wong Senior Living Community and the Board of Directors and its residents and staff, I thank the Zhou Brothers for their generous donation of their magnificent sculpture, the Red Angel, dedicated to Bernie Wong. The Red Angel is appropriately named as Bernie was an angel, our angel, who saw the needs for social services for all of Chinatown residents, young and old, newly arrived, language or career challenged. Our angel, who was determined to improve the lives of all who need it. I can see a lot of friends and relatives of Bernie here. How many of you can see the smile on her face and the glint in her eye now? Thank you, Bernie. As many of you know, Bernie was not only a co-founder of the Chinese American Service League, she was also the driving force for the creation of the Albert and Bernie Wong Senior Living Community. The Senior Living Community provides housing for 104 of our older community members. Bernie and the Zhou Brothers became friends in 1986, and over the many years, as Bernie became recognized for CASL's work, locally, regionally, and nationwide, receiving numerous awards from many government departments, foundations, and corporations. So also did the Zhou Brothers' art achieve worldwide recognition with invitations to exhibit at major museums, exhibitions, and cultural centers, winning numerous prestigious awards. As Bernie was generous by nature, the Zhou Brothers have also been generous in donating numerous works of art to CASL and our community. Their sculpture, the Red Angel, is their latest gift to the memory of Bernie and to the Albert and Bernie Wong Senior Living Community. Thank you, DaHuang.
Good morning. My name is Simon Choi, Governmental Affairs and Advocacy Officer at Chinese American Service League. On behalf of the CASL family, thank you so much for joining us today to celebrate the life and legacy of our beloved Bernie Wong. It is now my honor to introduce our elected officials. Thank you so much for joining us today. I first would like to welcome Illinois State Representative and Asian Caucus Whip, Dr. Theresa Ma.
Thank you so much. It is an honor and a privilege to be here on this celebratory occasion to dedicate this statue, this sculpture, in the memory of Bernie Wong. And I know that we all miss her. She made such an imprint on this community, and we all really dearly miss having her in our lives. But I think that it's fitting to have this sculpture here to remember her and to have her watch over the community as we continue to grow. Art is something that enhances our humanity, that reminds us all of who we are in this world, and it is so fitting. Bernie was someone who had such an influence and impact, and helped so many people, and really helped to fill out the humanity of this community. And so I'm very happy today to thank the Zhou Brothers, DaHuang and Shanzhou, and all their work to bring us this wonderful sculpture and artwork to remind us of Bernie, and to remind us that she'll always be in our hearts, watching over us in her beloved Chinatown. So thank you again for inviting me to this wonderful event, and I'm so happy to join you in this celebration. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Representative Ma. And back in March, Bernie was honored with the City of Chicago's Women's History Month Legacy Award. And in June, Bernie's family was presented with the City of Chicago resolution honoring her legacy. Thank you so much to Mayor Lori Lightfoot for your leadership and efforts in celebrating Bernie's life. Now please join me in welcoming our Mayor, Lori Lightfoot.
Good morning, everyone. It's truly an honor and a pleasure to be here to help celebrate the life and legacy of Bernie Wong. I don't think this will be the last time that we stand up and celebrate Bernie, and rightfully so. She gave a lifetime to this community and to our city to help make sure that the residents of Chinatown and immigrants were fully recognized and supported, not only in this community, but really across our city. She's a true champion for the Chinese community, women and immigrants here in Chicago. And across the country, she had national standing. Through decades of advocacy, activism, and community service, she blazed a trail of successes and opened up countless doors of opportunity for those who looked like her and had similar experiences. And we were all, regardless of our origins, the better for it. Bernie was a prime example of what it means to be a lifelong public servant, motivated by her passion for supporting immigrants, especially those who are poor and women. She would go on to gather a few friends and begin the difficult work of building CASL from the ground up in 1978, and many of you know that story. This has been an organization that is critically important to the landscape of community service, not only here in Chinatown, but across our city. And we have Bernie and the original founders to be thankful and grateful for that. It's for these reasons and more that I am thrilled to be here to help dedicate the Red Angel sculpture to this amazing woman. Created by the renowned contemporary artist and sibling duo, the Zhou Brothers, This spectacular statue will help immortalize the many contributions Bernie has made to our city in a beautiful and striking way. And I just want to say thank you so much for your contributions, not only in forming this incredibly beautiful statue, but also in all the other work that you've done on behalf of our city. This statue serves as an important visual reminder of the resiliency and vibrancy of our Chinese and immigrant communities. And this move thankfully worked in the favor of all who were responsible for bringing us to this moment, and allowed us to see the Zhou Brothers, their work on the world stage and become globally acclaimed. Their success and the success of others like them showcases how important it is to uplift our immigrant communities. And you've heard me say this many, many times on this stage and others. We are a city of immigrants. We must embrace and celebrate our history, and we must stand united against any efforts to try to divide us, and to do anything other than uplift the incredible stories of people who have come from all over the world to call this great city home. And Chinatown is bursting with exactly those kinds of stories that are rich and vibrant. And we've yet to even unpeel all of the greatness and the beauty of those stories here and in other parts of parts of our city. But we must celebrate that and honor the traditions and the legacy of so many who have come here and made the city their own. But also, we have been greatly improved by the role of immigrants in our city, and we can never forget that. It's the success of so many, and Bernie being one at the top of the list, that is highlighted here today. We may never know exactly how many lives Bernie changed for the better. But what I know is since her passing, so many have come forward to talk about the stories and how she and CASL have touched their lives. We need to capture those stories and continue to uplift them because they do make a difference. We, as leaders of all stripes, stand as models, hopefully for good, hopefully for what is good and right and optimism in our city, and we should follow Bernie's example. And I'm going to repeat what I said at her service. Some of you know that on her deathbed, the city of Chicago is still on Bernie's mind. She knew that her time in this world was coming to an end. But what she wished for us is something that we must grasp with gusto. She said that I hope people in this city learn to fall back in love with each other deeply. Those are the words of Bernie Wong. And those are the words that I think we would be remiss if we didn't take into our own hearts and think about every day how we can be worthy of the aspiration that she had for us. So I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to continue uplifting and celebrating the life of this amazing woman who graced our city. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much again, Mayor Lightfoot. Really appreciate you being here today. Next, I'd like to welcome a dear friend of CASL's, our 25th Ward Alderman, Byron Sigcho-Lopez.
Thank you and good morning. First, let me thank Bernie's family for sharing her with us, with all our community. All the friends and family who are here today, thank you. I also like to thank Mayor Lightfoot for her recognition of Bernie Wong's leadership, Representative Ma, and also we have a few colleagues of mine here, Alderman Moore, Alderman Patrick Daly-Thompson. Thank you for being here with all of us today. Also, let me thank the Zhou Brothers for this beautiful recognition and monument to a tremendous legacy in our community. I cannot think of a better symbol to recognize and remember Bernie's legacy as the Red Angel. As an immigrant myself, to see the many challenges that our immigrant community faces on a day-to-day basis, the work, the silent but dedicated work that Bernie provided for our community make stories like mine possible. To have a public elected official as an immigrant in an immigrant community. Some of them, the stories that we have with Bernie are many. But if you look around, Her legacy is visible across Chinatown. When we have a senior center, when we have a community like CASL, a community center like CASL, and the many services in our community, we have to remember and honor leaders like Bernie. I tell you that for us, to see a leader, to bring people together to them more than ever shows the importance of having dedicated leaders like her. The last meeting that I remember with Bernie, as her had a delicate health, was actually for Martin Luther King Day, when we brought our communities together to celebrate our diversity and to understand that we're stronger together. For her leadership dedication, this is just a small tribute that pays a little bit of a recognition to a tremendous leader, and her legacy and spirit will live with all of us on a day-to-day basis and in our actions. Thank you again for recognizing her leadership and legacy with us today. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Alderman. We also want to thank you and your team for helping us with the street closures and the permit today. Thank you so much. Next, I'd like to welcome a dear friend of Bernie's, 17th Ward Alderman, David Moore.
Good morning, everyone. Protocol definitely has been established already, but I want to really thank Jacinta and this entire family for just allowing me to just be a part of this. Thomas, thank you for your leadership today. My pastor used to tell me, what comes from the heart reaches the heart. And Bernie reached my heart so many years ago, around, I think it was 99 or 2000, when I was a development manager at the Chicago Housing Authority. And I had Archer Courts. And that's when I first met her. And she was just a person that, what we see here, a true angel. I was telling Thomas, as you got to know her, she had a sense of humor. And so one day, I hadn't seen her in a while, so when I started working for the Board of Review, we were doing tax appeals over here, and I hadn't seen her in a while, and I walked up to her and I said, Bernie, she said, what? I said, did it hurt? She said, did what hurt? I said, when you fell from heaven. You're such an angel. She started laughing and said, you're such crazy, you're so crazy. And so that's the type of person she was. She touched our heart. Always remember something, these words that was taught to me, that there are people who are busy and there are people who are productive. Don't get the two confused. Bernie was productive. She was productive in raising resources for her community and for people. She was productive in using those resources to change lives. And she was productive as she changed those lives to help change the city of Chicago. That's who Bernie was. And if you want to really remember her, yes, she's a true angel. But I'm also reminded that people in this world, there's people you know that talk just to say something. And there's people who speak because they have something to say. Bernie always had something to say. And one of the things I remember, and I won't forget, and this is why, this Asian community and others I help to uplift, never be apologetic for helping your people, number one. Never be apologetic for that. But while helping them, you don't have to push down other people. And Bernie, I ain't talking about what people told me. I'm talking about what I saw with my own eyes. Help elevate other people in other communities. That's who Bernie is. That's who touched my heart and your heart. And that's who our angel is. And who our angel, well, she is our angel because she's looking over us right now. So I want to thank you all. Continue to live that legacy. And when you think about it, think about who am I helping? Who else am I bringing up? Who else am I blessing? Because Bernie did that is why I'm standing here today, because I was able to learn from her to help and bless others. Thank you so much, you all.
Thank you so much, Alderman Moore, for those heartfelt remarks. I'd also like to recognize Tran Nguyen from Senator Durbin's office. Senator Durbin sent a video for Bernie's family, which can be viewed later today. And also Abby Eusebio from the Illinois Attorney General's office. Lamapo, thank you so much for being here today. Next, and I'd also like to recognize Alderman Patrick Daley Thompson from the 11th Ward. Thank you so much for being here. And next, I'd like to welcome Albert Lowe, Bernie Wong's brother, to the stage.
Wow, what a wonderful stunning art. And it's created by the world famous Zhou Brothers. Bernie must be very, very happy. If she's here, I would imagine she will be happily, tearfully happy. For many, many times, Bernie had mentioned to me about the Zhou brothers, always with a tone of affection and admiration. So on behalf of the family and of course Bernie, thank you. Sisi. Indeed, this is a wonderful honor. Bernie would be so grateful, but I'm sure she would be happy to share this honor with everyone who contributed to the work, the accomplishment of CASL and the senior housing project, especially the original CASL 10 founding fathers and founding mothers. Some of them are still here. And also the help of an active CASL board members, and of course the board of the housing project and the staff. I understand that sometimes work tirelessly day and night, and many times beyond the call of duty. Bernie was always grateful for the support she enjoyed in the course of the last 50 years or so to the whole Chinese community. The support of many philanthropists, some of them became friends, and many volunteers who had been friends, and many volunteers then become friends. Bernie considered herself very lucky and grateful in the course of the 50 years for the support of several governors, senators, congressmen, state representatives, several mayors, like Mayor Lightfoot here, city councils, councilmen, aldermen, and department heads. On Bernie's passing a few months ago, President Obama sent a note to the center, a handwritten note for comfort. And of course, we are here to express our gratitude to the Zhou brothers, to Bernie, to the wonderful gift. Is a wonderful and actually stunning. So again, thank you. Sit in.
Thank you so much, Albert. I'd like to bring up our CEO, Paul Liu.
Good morning, everyone. a little wet today, but I just want to say, first of all, thank you to all the esteemed elected officials to be here. Mayor Lightfoot, we're honored to have your presence, and for all the elected officials and special guests for this special day. My name is Paul Liu, CEO from Chinese American Service League, and I want to thank every one of you to be here today. This is a momentous moment, not just for CASL, but in celebration of our dear and beloved leader and founder, Bernie Wong. Bernie's family has always supported her work and her vision of CASL and to the Chinese American and immigrant community. We are so very honored to have her daughter, Jacinta Wong, her brother, Albert Lowe, and honoring and beloved family member, Ellen Kim, to be here with us today. Bernie was special to so many of us, and wanted Chinatown to be a welcome place where immigrants could come, receive the help they need, and truly live the life they dreamed of here in this America. CASL has made that a reality for thousands of individuals, two of whom just happen to be world-renowned artists, DaHuang and Sanjo Zhou, creators of this incredible statue that watched over our community the way Bernie did for so many years. So please, join me and welcome DaHuang Zhou to the stage.
Good morning, Madam Mayor, Alderman, State Representative, CASL leader, Bernie family. Today is a very special day. On behalf of my brother, Zhou Brothers, I'm here with you to celebrate life, legacy, and then the great spirit of mankind. In this moment, when I'm standing here by the sculpture Red Angel, I'm thinking of our friend, Bernie. Her love, passion, and great spirit have changed so many people's life. Her dedication make Chinatown become a better Chinatown. The Red Angel is created by my brother and I. It represents the beauty, life, passion, and greatest human spirit. Today, the Red Angel is dedicated to our friend Bernie Wong and the community, Chicago community, Chinatown, in the Gray Area, Chicago area. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Today has been an extraordinary day for Chinatown, for the Wong family, for CASL, in this great city of ours, Chicago. And I know Bernie would be honored, so honored, to have all of you here celebrating this beautiful Red Angel statue as a part of Chinatown and the Zhou Brothers for its donation to our community. While we no longer have Bernie here with us at CASL in this great city, Chicago, Bernie will always remain a core part of who we are and of this organization. Bernie wanted this beautiful piece of public art to live in Chinatown, especially since it was created by one of CASL's most well-known clients, the Zhou Brothers. While some of us might say I'm a little biased, we all know that Chicago's Chinatown is one of the most unique and special neighborhoods. The Red Angel will become yet another of the many must-see stops when visitors come to Chinatown. Our team at CASL and the entire Chinatown community is grateful for this impressive addition to our community, and we are so grateful to each of you here today for joining us. Finally, I wanted to say a special thank you. A special thank you to our board member, Ernie Wong, for all the behind the scenes working he did to bring this beautiful piece to our community. And thank you to the Albert and Bernie Wong Senior Living Community Leadership and Habitat for allowing this beautiful moment to live in this space. Once again, thank you for all being here today. I would like to invite all of you to join us on the second floor of the Esther Wong Harmony Hall for some light refreshment. Thank you again. Be well.
To Bernie's family, Jacinta, Tiana, Matthew, to her CASL family, and all her friends, weren't we lucky to know this amazing woman? Bernie Wong was one of the kindest people I have ever known. She really was a visionary. She didn't know the meaning of no. It's fitting that the street in front of CASL is called Bernie Wong Way, because you know Bernie always found a way. Whether it was CASL or Chinatown or even here in Washington, I'd love to see Bernie and learn about her latest undertakings. She was always working on new ways to help more people. If there was something I could do to help, she was never shy to tell me, and it was my honor to play a small part in her great work. Like an angel, Bernie watched over so many people in her lifetime. Now this beautiful statue of the Red Angel will stand as a celebration of Bernie's life and a reminder to all of us to be a little more like Bernie. I know that Bernie would be so proud that the world-famous Zhou Brothers, who studied to become U.S. citizens at CASL, created this beautiful tribute to her. But if you really wanted to see Bernie Wong's monument, look around you. At CASL, at the Albert and Bernie Wong Senior Living Center. Look around you at Chicago's vibrant Chinatown. Look at the kids who CASL nurtured, who've gone on to take their place as leaders throughout our city and state. These are Bernie's enduring monument. We were lucky in Chicago to have Bernie for 50 years. We're luckier still that her legacy will endure for generations.
Hi, I'm Toni Preckwinkle, President of the Cook County Board of Commissioners. Bernie Wong. Bernie was not simply an advocate for her community. She was somebody who set up an institution, an organization, to serve that community. As the founder of the Chinese American Service League, or CASL, she was honored as a role model and a beacon of hope for the many lives she touched. A champion for Chinatown, immigrants, the elderly, and the needy, while remaining dedicated to her family, friends, and her community. The dedication of the Red Angel statue in her honor speaks to who she was and her dedication. Her presence will surely be missed.